The Reverend Junius Dodson, author of the book Soul Reset, states that leadership is first and foremost leadership of oneself. Then he adds, as a leader, discipleship begins with me. My soul's connectedness to Jesus is first base. If I don't make a plan to take care of myself, there is no way I will be any good to anyone, nor will I be able to lead anyone else to Jesus. I completely agree with Junius. In a post-pandemic context, on which 40% of clergy have given serious consideration to quitting being in a full-time ministry, according to Barna Group, leaders need to practice self-care. What is exactly self-care? There are multiple definitions, but I like what Peter Escacero says about emotionally unhealthy leadership. The emotional unhealthy leader is someone who operates in a continuous state of emotional and spiritual deficit, lacking emotional maturity, and a being with God sufficient to sustain their doing for God. Given this definition of unhealthy leadership, self-care is the discipline of filling our spiritual and emotional tanks so they are not empty. It's about the congruence between our interior and exterior, our weaknesses and strengths, theory and practice, what we are and what we do. The intention is to be people of a single piece, whole, complete, not fragmented or divided, even in our imperfections, taking our identity as beloved sons and daughters of God as our starting point. Self-care is the effort and intention to have awareness of how we are we feeling, who we are, and where we are in our faith journey, so that we can lead from an emotionally healthy spirituality, grounded in wholeness or integrity. It's looking to live what we are inviting others to live. Self-care is about living from our true self and not the false self, as Thomas Merton explains. The false self is believing that we are what we do, what we have, or what people say we are. The true self is grounded in the belief that we will always be children of God, no matter what. This is what Henry Nouwen refers to in his book In the Name of Jesus, when he says, everyone was saying that I was doing really well, but something inside was telling me that my success was putting my own soul in danger. Then he adds, I was living in a very dark place, and the term burnout was a convenient psychological translation for a spiritual death. There is no doubt that leadership is always about the group, as Lovett Wims has taught us. However, this does not exclude us. We are part of that group, and we as leaders need to be spiritually grounded in order to lead others to Christ.